So if you're like us and you have any kind of rickety infrastructure on your property, like rickety type roofs, and you get a lot of snow, there's something that you cannot live without, and it's called a roof rake. And it looks just kind of like an ordinary rake combined with a shovel, but it does something magical. Ours is a little frozen, but my husband's going to attempt to demonstrate. Look at that. So if you have an old barn or a horse shelter or a chicken coop, or in our case a porch that is a little bit underwhelming and holds a lot of snow, you don't want this falling on your head, obviously, and you don't want the whole structure collapsing. So you extend your roof rake, you stand far away, make sure all the small children are far away. Unless you don't like them, then put them directly underfoot. They won't survive. Actually, I guess that's an important thing. As a joke, some people might think, oh, it's funny to have someone stand under here. But important to understand is that when this comes off, mostly it's chunks of ice. You get a little bit of powder, but it's big chunks of ice. So do not rake a roof off onto somebody as a joke, because you actually can kill an adult. A kid wouldn't even stand a chance. I made the mistake of attempting to roof rake the other day, and I pulled a little too hard with not as much control as I should have, and I got myself in the face with an ice ball. Unfortunately, the camera wasn't rolling, but I did have a red face for a couple hours. But yeah, you can do a lot of real estate in a short period of time. My husband's still standing in the same spot. He hasn't moved, but he's got many feet of reach. We kind of have a great big 4-foot snow pile from all the snow that has come off of the roof this winter. Right now it's February 14th, and we still have quite a lot. Now, I don't know if you can hear that. Where I'm standing, I actually should be careful because he could trigger this whole thing to slide off if it was a warmer day. Luckily, I don't think the whole thing will come off because it's minus 11 right now, so it's not super slippery. But when it gets warm and he starts pulling on one side, this side will start to slide too, and sometimes the whole thing will just come right off with a great big whoomp. So yeah, roof rakes. Super important to have if you live anywhere that has snow, and if you have a structure that is aging or perhaps is not over-engineered. You don't want to be underneath it when something like this collapses. A couple minutes of prevention makes a huge difference.